Hello there, every pony. This is Silver Soul 1K. Again, continuing on When Friendship Dies on Chapter 15 now, I believe. I would like to also apologize when I did Chapter 12. I said it was through 21. It's actually only through 20. That was my bad. Hopefully, it will continue soon. Regardless, I am going to be now continuing reading this. Okay, this is When Friendship Dies by StrawberryDashie, Chapter 15. Powerful. An author's note. I've made people cry. I feel terrible. I didn't mean to, I just wanted it to be sad. Not really sad, I'm sorry. But I guess it's a good thing, too. If I can make people cry with my writing, it must mean it's good. Thank you for all the reviews, everybody. This is everything I've written so far. Okay. Well, not everything I'm reading so far, because I started reading after this point. Oh, well, you can put stuff together. Okay. Here we go. I'm so exhausted, Rarity said, stopping under a tree. It's so hot, and we've been walking for hours. For once, Rainbow didn't argue, and sighed, falling onto the ground, sweating. Applejack walked ahead a bit, then turned and came back. I say we stop for a bit. I hate to see y'all so miserable. Pinkie Pie climbed on top of a tree and hit a plump orange fruit, knocking it to the ground, where Applejack sniffed it. Smells okay. I'll try a bite. She said. Gee, sorry. She said, then bit into it and smiled. It's sour, but it sure is good. Rarity crawled over, and Pinkie dropped one for her, and soon every pony was feasting on oranges. When they had finished, all the oranges were gone, except for 2 that Pinkie stuffed in her saddlebags. Okay, every pony, before we start again, I want y'all to know something, Applejack said, lowering her head. I feel real bad about not telling y'all the truth, but I thought if I told you, you might mess up the plan, or y'all wouldn't agree. They turned to her, confused. You see, I haven't been completely honest with y'all. I actually do know where Fluttershy is. What? Applejack? Rainbow Dash tackled to the ground, pinning her. Why? I know y'all'll be mad, but if the plan worked, she could be on her way back right now, and hopefully won't have to search no more. Applejack, I can't believe you did that. You made us walk around for hours on end in a never-ending forest to find some pony who wasn't even here, Rarity exclaimed, following Rainbow. Guys! Pinkie shouted, her hair starting to get some more bounce to it. Applejack walked it to... I apologize. Guys! Pinkie shouted, her hair starting to get some more bounce to it. Applejack walked in it too! Rarity and Dash gave her a shut-up look, but she kept going. We could listen to her and tell her and her tell us about the plan, or we can not believe her and keep wandering around aimlessly. Your choice, she said, sitting down beside Applejack and pushing Rainbow off her. Fine, but it better be good, or else. Or else what? We're in this together. No pony is leaving, she shouted. I refuse to lose another friend. Rainbow sighed and looked at her sympathetically. She felt bad for Pinkie, but she was going through hard pain herself. Just thinking of Twilight made her heart ache. Let's just listen, then, Rarity sighed, grabbing another orange and digging in as Applejack started to explain. Fluttershy's tears were pouring into the valley below as Luna carried her up onto the cliff where every pony else was. I didn't know her that well, but she was so kind, Fluttershy sobbed. She didn't deserve that. Why does everything bad keep happening? I don't know, Fluttershy, Luna sighed. I just don't know. They landed on the grass, and Luna laid her down. Stay here. I have to go talk to the train staff. I can't really go anywhere, Fluttershy frowned, closing her eyes. I know, Luna said, then flew off toward the other ponies. Fluttershy began thinking, wondering how all of this had happened to her, all the physical and emotional pain in just 2 days. What she couldn't believe is why the train had somehow gotten off track and hurled toward the edge of a cliff. It couldn't do that unless something made it, and she was almost sure that the conductor wouldn't do something like that. Luna returned after a few minutes and sat down next to Fluttershy. They said that the conductor just lost control, like something took over. He couldn't do anything. The train just started hurtling towards the cliff, and he passed out. Fluttershy frowned. That's weird. It's almost like... Never mind, Luna started, then looked away. Like what? Well, it's crazy, but maybe some kind of dark magic took over. Luna shrugged. There's dark magic? Fluttershy said, amazed. Of course. With all good, there must be bad. I learned long ago that there is magic everywhere, no matter what kind. It wanders around. Good magic helps, like good luck, but dark magic feeds on the weak, getting into their hearts and taking over. But I wouldn't understand why dark magic would throw us off a cliff. Luna shrugged. Me neither, Fluttershy sighed. But anyway, why were you on the train? Business in Cloudsdale. Nothing big, but I have to be there. Luna shrugged. Why were you on the train? Well, I went to see Twilight. That's something else I wanted to talk to you about, Luna said, giving her an upset look. You hurt her. She was so sad after you left her. Why would you abandon her like that? We didn't. She thought we hated her, but I came up to Canterlot to find her. We've been replaced, though. She threw her element away, and that's why I have it, she said, taking it out and placing it on the grass. She doesn't even care anymore. I know she did when she arrived. I don't know about now, though, but your friendship is strong. I can't believe it would have broken. Luna sighed. So you weren't trying to hurt her, you just wanted to fix it. Yeah, all of us are trying to, but I don't know what we'll do now. If she doesn't need us, I don't want to interfere with her new life without everybody else. I flew to Canterlot yesterday night in the rain, and Jasmine helped me so much. Fluttershy said, looking away. She gave me this coat, food, information, an umbrella. She bought my train ticket to get back to the others, which I guess I still have to go to them. We'll have to go from there. Luna frowned, still surprised how Twilight hadn't realized they still cared for her. I still have to get to Cloudsdale, no matter the circumstances. It won't be comfortable, but I can let you ride on me until we get to Ponyville. I'll let you off there. Luna, I can't accept your help. You've already saved my life, and you have other stuff to do. I'd feel like a burden, Fluttershy said, lowering her head. You have to let me help you, Luna told her. I couldn't save your friend. I couldn't save the train. I can't lower the moon, and I can't remember spells. Ponies have died because of me. Some ponies don't trust me because I was once Nightmare Moon, and they fear the darkness is still in my heart, she went on, her eyes watering. I feel so weak, so stupid. Please, let me help you. Let me prove that I can do something, that I can help instead of hurt. Fluttershy looked up at her. Princess, she said, getting to her hooves and limping to her. You're anything but weak, she smiled. You saved almost every pony from that crash. You've survived feeling so alone when you thought every pony hated you. Don't you ever say you're weak. I would trust you with my life, and you've given me reason to. Fluttershy wrapped her hooves around her in a hug, and Luna's eyes widened, surprised by her actions. Well, she is the element of kindness. Luna returned the hug, slowly, still a bit confused at acts of affection, but when Fluttershy pulled away, they both had big smiles. Now, if you really want to fly me to Ponyville, I'd let you. I really can't get back myself, and I'll feel terrible accepting your help when you've done so much for me, but I don't want to lie. There's no way I can reach the others without you. Thanks, Luna said, grinning. You know, this really means a lot to me. You've helped me learn a lot about my feelings and who I am. I owe you this. No, I owe you. You saved me. You're helping me back. Oh, Fluttershy, the princess said, levitating Fluttershy onto her back and unfolding her wings, starting to fly off. That's what friends are for. Sparkle sighed, flopping down the bed. I've really done it this time. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. Twinkle started it. You were just defending yourself. I know. But I don't think Princess Celestia sees it that way, Sparkle muttered, covering her eyes with her front hooves. No one understands you, I know. But I do. That's all that matters, right? I guess. Sparkle frowned, looking up and staring around the room. Princess. I wish I were a princess. I think Princess Sparkle sounds good. I could be a princess if I wanted to be one. Sparkle continued daydreaming until she heard hoofsteps coming down the hall. She jumped off the bed and immediately used her magic to put away everything so the room looked neat. Maybe if her horn began glowing and a table appeared with warm cookies and milk. There, she can't hate me now, Sparkle grinned, walking up to the balcony doors and opening them to let in fresh air. She heard somebody knock on the door as she trotted to it, using her magic. Excuse me. Using her magic to pull it open. Princess Celestia stood there with a disapproving look. Princess Celestia, how nice to see you, Sparkle said cheerfully, stepping back and levitating one of the cookies. Would you like a treat? Just for you? Don't even try that with me, Twilight Sparkle. Do you realize what you have done this morning? Celestia said, her eyes narrowing. Yes, No, I do not believe you do. You could have seriously injured those unicorns. I thought they were your friends. I expect more of you. If somebody attacks you, you should deal with it calmly. I thought it would have been you coming to me, not Moondancer. If that had gone on any longer, you could have put those ponies in the hospital, Celestia said angrily, making the door shut and the cookies and milk disappear. I'm sure you didn't mean to, but with all that magic you were using, you could have... Listen to her go on and on. So boring, the voice said. But she did say something interesting. All that magic you were using could have put those ponies in the hospital. Just think of all the power you have within you. You are so strong, Sparkle. So powerful. Twilight, are you listening to me? Celestia called out. I said, where did you even learn those spells? Oh, I read them in one of my books, Sparkle said, looking down. When she came towards me, they just popped into my head. Oh, Princess, I didn't mean to harm them. I'm so sorry, she said, looking up with fake tears in her eyes. I just didn't want to get hurt. Please don't punish me. Celestia was taken aback. She didn't expect her to start crying. Twilight Sparkle, dry your tears. I know you didn't mean to cause any damage, the princess said genuinely, using her magic to levitate a tissue and wipe her pupil's eyes. Please, have a seat, and we can discuss your treatment. Sparkle smiled in her head, but nodded slowly on the outside, having a seat on Luna's bed. No, Princess Celestia, I have a question to ask you. Anything, the princess smiled. See that building out there? Sparkle inquired, pointing outside toward a building on the edges of Canterlot. What is that? I've always wondered. Celestia started to speak, and Sparkle smiled. She's weak now. She's distracted. Now's your moment. Sparkle's horn began to glow red, and a little orb appeared at the tip, slowly growing until it had long rays of light coming from it. It started to move toward the princess and slowly entered the side of her head. Suddenly, Celestia froze, and a shiver ran through her. She looked at Sparkle, confused. Twilight, why am I in this room? Oh, you were just answering my question about Canterlot. You must have been tired. Your brain must not be working right. I'd go to bed if I were you. Thank you for coming in. Sparkle smiled, ushering her towards the door. See you later, Princess. Celestia left the room and trotted down the hall. After she was gone, Sparkle slammed the door shut and grinned wickedly. That was an impressive memory spell, Sparkle. I'm so proud of you, the voice said, making Sparkle laugh, feeling appreciated. It was nothing, really, she said happily, walking out onto the balcony. Oh, but it wasn't. You're going to be running things soon enough. You've got a new look, a new attitude, new powers, new friends. Now all you need is a very special Sun Pony. Twinkle trotted down the road with Lyra and Moondancer at her side, Minuet a bit in front. Girls, I'm glad you tried to protect me, Twinkle smiled. I know who you guys are really loyal to, but you were starting to act like you cared more about Sparkle than me. We were just trying to make everything seem believable, Lyra said excitedly. Were we good? Yes, girls. Good indeed, but a little too good, Twinkle said thoughtfully. Remember what I said? She's not our real friend. We were only her friends because she's related to royalty now, and she can get us to Prince Blueblood. Once she gets us to the prince, and hopefully along the way is getting us some cute colts. You saw the way they were looking at her, right? We're leaving her. I know, Moondancer said. I feel kind of bad, but after what she did to you, she deserves it. Lyra finished her sentence, her nose in the air. Minuet frowned, not taking part in the conversation. They were going to take away what she thought was a new friendship between them. She felt bad, because even if Sparkle was acting harshly today, she knew that wasn't her. She knew that something was going on that wasn't of Sparkle's doing. Okay, that's the end of that chapter. Yeah, I yawned a couple times in there. I apologize for that. Yeah, I apologize for that. And I was right! I knew they were just using her. I knew it! Anything else to say at the end of this one? Nope, that's basically it for the end of this one as far as I can think. I will probably do another one. I'll probably get through chapter 16 a little bit later today, and then that'll probably be it for today. I will finish 17, 18, 19, and 20 either tomorrow or Wednesday, because probably Wednesday, because I have plans that make me busy all day, Tuesday and Thursday, blah blah blah. Okay, thank you everybody for listening. I'll see you later. Bye.